Hi everyone, I'm Helen Thompson, Head of Franchise Support at the British Franchise Association. I'm here today with my colleague Emily Price, who is our COO, to talk to you about our fantastic upcoming conference, Leadership in Action. Hi Em, how are you today?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, Helen. Really excited to be talking about the conference, visiting the agenda and just explaining to people why we've added this to the calendar.
Brilliant. Yeah, me too. So I just wanted really to sort of talk through the agenda with you so people can get a real feel for what's in store for them on the 24th of June. It would have been originally, of course, our two-day conference and awards, but we've taken a decision to move that so that we can do that face-to-face later in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really important, actually. There's been quite a period of time now where there hasn't been a huge amount for the industry. And I think as an association, we felt that it was really important that we kept that inclusivity, that collaboration, especially as people are sort of throwing themselves back into not normality, but back, into the workplace and operations again. So a really key time to make sure that we can all connect and learn really and reflect on what's gone by.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And the important thing about this conference is obviously that it's open to everybody. And we're talking to people both at home and abroad about coming along and really getting the most of this brilliant agenda. Shall we just run through the agenda and talk people through what they can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's kick it off. What have we got to start with then?
So the conference will be opened by our own Pip and also Andy Brattasani from HSBC, because it's important to mention that they will be sponsoring the conference for us.
Yeah, a big thanks on that one actually to HSBC.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got a fantastic keynote to kick us off as well. But then we're going to go into some breakout sessions so people can really sort of make the experience exactly as they want it to be. They can get the most out of the day so that it's really relates to their own sort of personal journey in leadership, really, whether they want to look at that from a personal perspective or as a business.
I'm just looking at those now, actually, Helen. So we've got 4 tracks, haven't we, for the day? The first section there, one of them, it all starts with you. So it is very much about if somebody wants to attend and just develop themselves. It looks like there's a really nice opportunity there. Or maybe it's about the business. We've got one focusing on the big 3 of the business. What are the goals for that year? Maybe they've changed actually since COVID and the team needs to kind of reconnect with those. Inspiring positive change, massively relevant right now. And then creating an effective culture. It's all about that trust and team and everything else that goes alongside that. So 4 really nice tracks that people can bespoke to make the day relevant to them.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then what's really popular about our conference that we're aware of is when we get a number of people on a panel to talk about something. And diversity and inclusion has been something that's really run through as a theme with the BFA since the beginning of this year. Obviously, we've had a couple of diversity and inclusion think tanks, which have been, really well attended. And there's a lot around that. So it's great to see that we've got a Pip hosting a panel of fantastic people from some great brands across our membership. Looking at making sure you've got the right organizational structure, recruiting the best people, and also just building that effective support system so that, people can grow within a business.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually sitting on this one, Helen. I'm looking forward to sharing experience with the rest of the panel. I mean, the people that are representing here are from very diverse industries, different backgrounds, and also some of them running international companies from their locations. Very, very, very good, and definitely one of the people to tune into to learn from some great experience.
Yeah, definitely. And then our second keynote speaker, sort of thinking along that sort of international line, is Scott Greenberg. And Scott is the VIP contributing writer for entrepreneur.com and also Global Franchise Magazine. And he's just recently released a new book, which is The Wealthy Franchisee. So it's game-changing steps to becoming a thriving, sorry, bit of a difficult one to say, thriving franchise superstar. So, and he's going to be dialing in from LA in the States. So,
oh wow,
really great that Scott wants to be involved as well.
Early rise for Scott then on that one.
Yeah, it will be 5 a.m. I think.
Yeah, so just on that point, so this is actually focusing on franchisee development, isn't it, from Scott's perspective here, bringing some amazing things and tools to the table for networks. So on that point there, this is open to franchisees as well, isn't it, Helen?
It's open to absolutely everybody in the industry. I think, franchisors, franchisees, franchisors, support staff, absolutely anybody can come along and join in and really get the most out of this conference.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. We're rolling in after Scott into a second batch of kind of those 4 streams again, aren't we? So again, another chance to personalise the day. Could we maybe just quickly run through what the options are there for people in the afternoon session?
Absolutely. Again, so, one of those sessions is about being the best version of yourself. So again, if people are looking to take the track where they really want to develop themselves as a leader, then there's plenty of opportunity in the afternoon to continue that development. We're looking at reporting for success. So again, it's all very, concentrating on the business as a whole and
quite
how
operational.
How is going. Operational, definitely. Internal change management, that's an important one, about maintaining your people's engagement and the confidence and that we're covering well-being in that one as well, so and that's a very prevalent subject that's going on in the industry at the moment. Mental Health Awareness Week last week, as you know, we did lots of stuff around that too.
Also, sorry to interject, but I just wonder on that one, how many companies right now are moving to that kind of hybrid working situation, out of an office, maybe moving to kind of remote working. That'll be a really important session, won't it, to try and understand and manage that kind of human adjustment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's been adjustment on in everybody's lives, I think, the year that we've just had. And then finally, it's about developing trusted partnerships. This is a really important one. We've talked about culture a lot as well this year with a lot of the events that we've run so far. And I think, learning how to build and engender a culture of trust in your people, that's a really important one as well. So I think there's some really great, valuable sessions there that people are going to be able to make the most of during the day.
Yeah, and in true BFA style, we are absolutely pulling out the stops with some of these keynotes, haven't we? I think have we got some ex-Olympians joining us?
We certainly have. We've got Steve Backley and Roger Black, who are both retired medal-winning Olympians, which is fantastic. But they've both been involved in a number of businesses since retiring, including, I'm just looking here for Steve Backley, a personal development coaching, and for Roger Black as well. He's a very successful performance coach. But they've got a new initiative as well that they're coming along to talk to us about as well, all very relatable to the full leadership agenda.
Oh, wow. I'm really looking forward to hearing more from them on that then.
Yeah, definitely. Really looking forward to seeing them. And then we've got another panel just before they come on. And this is a really important one because we've got to acknowledge, the year that we've all been through, with the COVID pandemic. So we're going to be looking at leadership in challenging situations. And again, if you look at on the agenda, the speakers that are coming along there as well, again, a very wide variety of speakers from the industry, and some that have been really badly affected, by having to close during the pandemic. So I think that will be a real good one to finish the day on, and also to give that sort of inspiration and hope for moving forward as well.
Yeah, I mean, they do say out of adversity comes opportunity, don't they? And I'm hoping that this panel will really be the proof in the pudding on that there's been some amazing things that have happened, and it is so important to reflect on what's gone by and learn and take forward the positives on that, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, there's some real key things here, and I think there's going to be something for everybody who comes along. There's going to be some massive takeaways from this as well, Em. So it's just one of those things that I think will bring everybody together, and we'll all get something from it, and we'll go away feeling like, it's been an absolutely worthwhile day, to put in the calendar. So 24th of June, 2021, obviously, and we're actually going to be subsidizing this as well, Em. So the BFA is subsidizing the cost of the conference, so it's only £65 plus VAT for the full day.
Yeah. For those that didn't attend the annual conference last year or the awards, the platform that we're using on this is actually the same platform. So we're really, really pleased we've been able to secure that same kind of technology for this particular event. So we're quite we're quite pleased about that, aren't we? It delivered a great experience to people that attended before.
It really did. It's a nice interactive platform as well. Opportunity to sort of, go off in groups and chat to people if you find them, the attendees there. I think it's just going to be, a really, really great event. And you're absolutely right. The platform was fantastic for the conference. I'm really thrilled that we're going to be using that one again.
Just quickly then, so you said it's £65 plus VAT.
Yeah.
Crazy, really. It's cost of what, a train ticket, if ever anyone is travelling by train these days.
Yeah.
We've got 350 QFP points if people are registered for the QFP. If you're not yet registered, you can still obtain the points because it stands for, what's it, 12 months? We'll keep them on file.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it is open to everybody and anybody, whether you're an established leader, an aspiring leader. This is absolutely about putting operational integrity and leadership at the heart of British franchising, and we're really, really excited to kind of put this leadership in action on the map for the industry. But yeah, I'm excited, Helen. I'm looking forward to it.
No, absolutely. Me too, Em. And then the bookings are coming in. So I would just say to people, get booked on as soon as you can. This is really going to be a fantastic event. So we'll see everybody there.
Yeah, hopefully we see them there. It is on the website, isn't it? So go to www.thebfa.org, events, leadership in action, and bookings are open now.
That's where they'll find us. Thanks, Em. Lovely to chat to you.
And you.